Hey everyone, this is Pete, and welcome back to Final Fantasy II, where last time we had a bit of an adventure in the Unknown Palace, which is the main dungeon in the Soul of Rebirth post-game quest here in Final Fantasy II. We should be much better prepared this time because I did a bit of a shopping trip at the end of the last episode, as you'll recall. So if I just have a check at my items, we've got 99 High Potion, 99 Phoenix Downs, 99 Ethers, and I think I bought a few elixirs as well, didn't I? Yeah, 5 elixirs. We can probably sell a few things and get a couple more of those, actually. Let's do that. So, sell. Not going to need that. Don't need that. Don't need 6 wizard staffs. Staves, sorry. Don't need that. Don't need that. Yes, lots of things we do not need, and they're worth a fair amount of money each. Keep that just to... I mean, I'm not going to use that, but... Well... Ribbons, those are good. We should give those to people. Mithril armor's rubbish. Golden armor's kind of rubbish as well. Copper cuirass, definitely rubbish. That'll probably do for now. Alright, let's fiddle around with the equipment a little bit. Twist headband. Focus the mind. That sounds like something that Minwu should have. He doesn't need a giant's helm, so... And that ups his defense as well, so that's good. Giant's helm will be useful for Joseph. And for Ricard. Ooh, braces that unleash their wearer's true power. Giving better attack but less defense. Let's try him with the braces, because those were hidden behind a pretty tough fight last time, as you recall. They were hidden behind the Beelzebub fight. I just realised I've not turned my light on. You probably can't notice at the moment, but, you know, my sense of, I don't know, pride, I guess you'd call it, suggests that I should turn my light on. So just bear with me 1 second while I do that. Just a little bit better than relying on sunlight. Which, here in the UK, can be a little bit fickle sometimes. So this at least means I'll have some consistent lighting on me while we're doing this. Assuming you want to see my ugly mug anyway. Right. Anything else we can do? I think we're probably good for weapons at the minute. It is tempting to work on Joseph's evasion, because it's crap. Look at that. 1%. But he doesn't have any other means of attacking while he's doing that. Well, let's equip him with some shields. Just to begin with. We can always come back and heal up and swap them out afterwards. Where is the weapon shop? Is it weapon shop I want or armor shop? It's probably armor shop, isn't it? Yeah. Where is the armor shop then? I think I'd remember the layout of this place by now. But we spend most of the time in the dungeon, so... That's the pub. There's the inn. Can't go that way. There it is. I'm going to guess Ice Shield is the best one of those then. So let's buy a couple of them. And just equip those on Joseph for now. You got any magic we can give him? Nothing that's going to be super helpful, I don't think. Was there a magic shop here? Yes. Let's give him some basic attack spells, so he's at least got a means of doing something while he's equipped with these. Okay, so let's buy him a Cure Tome and a Fire and a Thunder and a Blizzard. Okay, let's give that ribbon to someone as well. Do we want to replace those giants' helms? Is the thing. Does increase their defense and protect them against special attacks. Yeah, okay, let's do that. Both Josef and Ricard can have those, since the others have got the twist headbands. Right. Let's delve back in and see how we get on. Fair old bit of damage straight off the bat, it has to be said. Alright, so let's start with a bit of Protect on Josef. And a bit of Berserk on Ricard. Josef, what happens if you attack with 2 shields? Let's find out. I imagine nothing, but... yeah, absolutely nothing. Which makes sense. I mean, technically you could shield bash them, but... okay. Minwu. You give it some hot holy action. You can just... in fact, you know what? Let's save magic points. Just stick bonk. Josef, you can cast fire. Going to be pathetic fire spell, isn't it? Ooh, 22 damage. Nice bit of shield blocking though. And our old friends, the motorcycle people, are back outside. So once again, apologies if there's any excessive noise in the background of this episode. But there's no way I'm recording with the door shut and the fan not blasting in my face while the weather outside is like it is at the minute. Josef's shield level increased. Has that done anything to his evasion already? His evasion is now 357%. But that's probably just from equipping the shields. Okay. Can probably do this without having to worry about Berserk, so... yep, there we go. Right, here we are. Here comes the challenge. All the more hit points for me. All the more hit points for me. Right, Minwu, you give us a bit of protection. Give yourself a bit of protection, actually. You berserk. You fire. And you punch. Terrible. Love it. Ooh, Minwu. See you later, Minwu. Right. Scott, you get him up. Joseph, you keep telling yourself that you can cast magic. Time for a bit of cure. You followed up with some... Give some haste to Ricard. Nice. He's just gradually ripping his way through them. Meanwhile, Joseph is just being Joseph. Ricard's already in a good place, I think. I don't think we really need to do much more to sort of specifically make an effort to improve him at the moment. Because he's already in a very good state. Look at that. Nearly 7,000 damage. Compared to 11 from that fire spell. Just getting tiresome. I'm wondering if this is even worth bothering leveling Joseph's evasion at this point. Because as far as I know, I don't think we've got a huge amount of the dungeon left to actually do. And I think I'd rather have the ability to get through these fights a little bit quicker with another melee attacker. Because at the moment, anytime we encounter a large group like this, it's just going to take an excruciatingly long time to defeat them every time. And I don't think that's really what we want. Besides, the squishy monk is sort of thematically appropriate. Particularly given how he died, am I right? Well, everyone's stats went up. Yeah, so, alright. Alright, Joseph, I'm sorry I doubted you. Remove. Remove. You get back to doing what you do best. And in the meantime... we will drink through half our stock of high potions. More like a quarter. Never mind. Right. We're going to focus today. We're just going to try and get as far as we can. As soon as we can. So, Berserk for Joseph. And attack. Ricard should be able to do some reasonable damage without being berserked. 854. It was enough to kill one. That's the important thing. Because Joseph should be able to take out another one with a berserk normal attack. There we go. Alright. Everyone just thump them! Lovely job. I'm feeling a lot less glass cannony than I was so last time around. Okay, protect on yourself, Minwu. Scott, berserk. Attack, attack! Solid hit for not being berserked. But with a bit of berserk, it's even more solid. So let's sort that right out. I read somewhere that Minwu's barrier spell is supposed to be very good. I haven't really used barrier at all in this playthrough. Largely because I don't think it's entirely clear what it means. It says it defends against special attacks, which I guess is sort of named physical skills. But it's sometimes a bit difficult to determine exactly what those are. It is a level 8 already. Let's cast it on Minwu. I mean, it's probably not going to do much at this point in the battle, but... maybe it'll prove helpful. Okay, floor 2. Nice job, Scott. Not Scott, Ricard. Whatever your name is. I think I'd know by this point. Joseph. We know his name well. My wife's sneezing in the background there. Don't know if you heard that. She's currently painting our hallway. If you've been following my life via various means, you'll know that we're having some fairly extensive renovations while the whole lockdown situation is going on. I say we're having renovations. My wife is doing them because she got bored. But she's got to the point now where she just wants them to be over and done with. Which I understand completely, because I don't really like living in a building site either, but... you know, it's that point where you get halfway through a job and you just think, why did I start this? I wish I hadn't started this. It was fine the way it was. Well, sometimes life is like that. 0 damage. 96 damage. That's the Stardust Rod for you. Okay, moving on. Berserk on Joseph. Attack, attack. I think we've got a fairly solid, solid little rotation going on there. A nice hit from Ricard there. Alright, good. Yeah, definitely feeling a lot less vulnerable than we have done in the past. Even making fairly good progress through these floors. Right, floor number 3. I can't remember where to go. I'm just thankful at how infrequently the death spells work in this game. Makes life a lot less worrisome. A big old hit from Minwu. 1,000 damage. Unberserked. Who says mages can't hit things with sticks? Have I made an error? Oh, I don't like these. Right, this seems like a good opportunity for barrier. Let's see if that deflects against, like, gaze and stuff like that. Not that Ricard really needs it at this point, but it doesn't hurt to add a bit of beef to his attacks. Missed. Again. Odd. Yeah, a lot of these attacks have become quite a bit less threatening now. I know part of that is the feeling of security I've got from having plenty of healing and recovery items on me, but it's also just everyone is a lot more able to take the punishment now as well. Everybody attack. Oh, Minwu, very nice. I must have made a mistake. Yes, I made a mistake. We go this way. Oh, just attack. These guys aren't really a huge threat. One down. Pretty sure I'm yet to see Curse hit us anyway. I've made it work on an enemy. But I don't remember ever seeing it actually hit us. Nice one, Joseph. Very nice. Coming along very well. Dark Behemoth. Well then. This calls for a berserk. Ooh. Big hit. Have a protect. And a berserk. Or you can just go first. Oh no, Scott! Well, R.I.P. Scott. Mother brain. Not what you think. We're Metroid now. That is a party of enemies who all have annoying attacks. So let's do something about them, shall we? Let's, Berserk. Get rid of that brain, because brains often have nasty attacks. It was easier to deal with than I was thinking. Scourge! I've seen you for a long time. See them there, on the left. They're like Dark Souls. Final Fantasy II Soul of Rebirth is harder than Dark Souls anyway. I stand firm to that belief. Right, boo, boo, boo. Right, it was the second door, wasn't it? Was that the second one? Yes. These things aren't very tough, are they? It's just... No, they're not very tough at all. No need for berserk action here. Nom. Nom. Got a fair few hit points though. Alright, solid. There was a shortcut, wasn't there? Was it around here? No. Okay, never mind. Might have been down one of the other passageways. How tough are these guys? Moderately. Took an entire round for everyone to kill them. But then it will still take at least one round if we're berserking Joseph. So, may as well. May as well just hit him. Nice. You guys are definitely small fry. Come on, Joseph. Big punch, please. Finish him off in one turn. That's what we want. Oh, not quite enough. Finished off by a head smack from Scott. Remembering to attack the one that's already taken damage this time. Nice. 2 in 1 turn, always good. That was where Beelzebub was. Ooh, over 1,000 from Minwu. Minwu bringing out the big hits. What is going on? Beautifully handled, everybody. Oh, I'm feeling good. Feeling a lot better than I have done. For those who recall the depths of despair we were sinking to in the last episode. I'm actually semi-confident we might make it to the end today. As I say, I don't think there's a ton more after the point we're at. If I remember Pandemonium correctly. Oh, hold on. And onward! Nice! Okay. Fair enough. You guys aren't that tough, I don't think. Let's just attack and see what happens. Yeah, nothing to worry about there. Oh, I'm not going to lie. There is a solid feeling of satisfaction knowing that I have built up this party to not be complete shit anymore. When I think back to how terrible they were at the start of this this sequence. This is going to be a boss, isn't it? Let's heal. Ooh. Time for some ethers. In fact, let's do the rest of the healing with potions. And let's save here just in case. Genji Helm. After all that, no monster in a box. I'm not going to complain. Yeah, boys, you're flying now. All right. Don't. Missed. Suck it. Actually, I feel suck it is probably one of the many tricks in Lamia Motriarch's arsenal, judging by that scene with Firion earlier in the game. Oh, Firion, come to bed, Firion. Many pillars. Ominous pillars. Oh, big dude. It's been a while. Alright, protect time. And berserk time. Lovely. I'll save curing on Scott for the minute, actually. Just so he might get some hit points gain out of it. His stamina went up. It'll do. Ooh, this is a nasty combination. I'm gonna get rid of that Marlboro first. Because of the bad breath in it. Alright, protect. And berserk. And punch. And stab. Don't do it. Nice. Alright, you can just hit things, Minwu, actually. You can berserk Ricard, ready for the fight against the big guy. Can't sink so much damage. I love it. I love it. Nicely done. See, this is all going swimmingly. Now, how do we get over... Oh, we go through this one instead. Fair enough. I believe there's some other treasures I could go and get along the way in here. But, you know, at this point, I just kind of want to finish it. And I think we're in a good position to do so. The main treasure we haven't got is what I believe is supposed to be Scott's ultimate weapon, which is a sword called Wild Rose. But the trouble is we haven't really trained Scott in swords, and we've trained him as a black mage, so swords aren't a huge amount of help to him. Black Dragon! Barrier. Nice try, Ricard. Now follow Joseph's example if you would. Joseph's over 3,000 now. How far we've come, hey? How far we've come. Alright, let's heal up a bit. You're no threat. One white mage could take you down. I don't know where we're going on this floor. Except apparently I do. Sweet. Oh. That was easier than I thought. The path is clear once again. And onward. Oh my god, are we there? Are we there? Are we actually there? Oh god, right. Everybody cure. And save. Right, this could be it. Let's hope this is it. Welcome, holy warriors. The Emperor. But not the Emperor you have come to know. He is somehow different from the creature I fought. You must permit me to apologize for his indiscretions. Varian and his companions did indeed defeat me. I died once at their hands. Then came the rift, the split between the light half and the dark. A light half? Yes, my dark half plummeted to hell where he gained his fell power. There, he became master of Pandemonium. Then, this isn't Pandemonium? Though they look alike, you now stand in the Aruboth, Palace of the Heavens. The passage you thought was Jade was in fact Raquia, realm of fallen angels. Angels who have sinned are twisted into beasts and cast out into its depths. I found myself here and became Lord of Roboth. As for you, Minwu, who forfeited your life to lift the seal of Ultima. Scott, who fell defending the remote Kashwan Keep. Joseph, crushed by a falling boulder in Borgen's trap. And Ricard, the last dragoon who sacrificed himself to my dark half. You who lost your lives fighting the Empire. It was I who brought you here. Why? To beg your forgiveness, of course. The good must pay penance for the deeds of the wicked. And I mean to. You want us to forgive you? Is that all? You've got some nerve. You mock us. I expected you would say as much. Reluctance to forgive has long been a human failing. It is in man's nature to sin, yet you answer sin with violence upon violence. Is that not itself a sin? Forgive me, and you shall have life eternal. You can live in this paradise for all time. This isn't paradise, mate. This is hell. Forgive you? Eternal life, huh? In paradise, no less. Again, I offer my apologies for the discourtesies committed by my dark half. Now you must forgive me. Ricard! Daddy! Do not be fooled. Look, they still continue the struggle. That's not how it went, and you know it. What are you doing? You're making ridiculous decisions. Yeah, so that's what Ultima's supposed to do. For 680 damage, that seems about right. I'm gonna be a dragoon. Don't worry about me. You are the pride of Kashwan, my brother. I will never give up. You can do no less. It's all rather confusing, really. Why do you hesitate? Do you not desire eternal life? I'm already dead. I didn't come this far to dishonor myself now. My hopes live on in those who remain. We chose to die, but we died so that others might live. Foolish men! If you will not have eternal life, I will give you eternal suffering. Right then. Gonna need those berserks. You can slow Minwu all you like, I don't care. No, wait, haste. Very nice. Should have probably put a magic barrier up. Oh well, it'll be fine. Yeah, that's fine. That's definitely dealable with. Alright, so, well, let's put up a magic barrier as... Oh, is that a... Is that magic or is that a special attack? I don't really know. I'm going to put barrier up. And then shell. And haste on Joseph. Okay, he does flare and flares the spell. Again, not horrendous damage. But let's get barrier on everyone first. And why don't we give everyone aura as well, just to complete the set. I don't think aura really does that much, but can't hurt to add it to the mix. Especially level 2 aura, probably not going to do very much. Alright, and barrier on Scott. No, no. I just put all those up. Or it doesn't get rid of Blink. That's good to know. Let's put Blink back on Ricard then. Or maybe it did get rid of Blink on Ricard but didn't have enough successes or something, I don't know. What am I doing? Flare. Oh, we've done it! We've done it! We have actually done it! Well, I have to say, that fight was a lot easier than the rest of the whole bloody thing. Although it's probably struggling through the rest of the whole bloody thing that actually made that fight reasonably straightforward. You've changed nothing! Your bloody legacy of war and violence will not end here! Unbelievable. Defeated by insects like you not once but twice. Who are you? It's finally over, isn't it? It was a long struggle, but with the Emperor gone, we've nothing left to fear. Thank you. With all my heart, I thank you. With the combined strength of Kashwan and Finn, we will build the kingdom anew. Together, princess, because I'd like to fuck you, we will create a kingdom even fairer than the old. And bang a lot. Though once a coward, I now stand here a new man, and proudly erect. I have all of you to thank for that. You have my deepest gratitude. I'm sure Scott is smiling down on me from above. No, he's just over there, mate. Gordon, how strong you've grown. Look at you. Do you realize what you've done? Who am I supposed to steal from with the Empire gone? You put me out of a job. I guess I'll just have to start stealing from you. Better watch your backs. You sure showed him, Firion. You every bit the bloke I pegged you for. You ever feel like trying your hand at pirating? What? That not sit well with you, Maria? Looks like your next battle's already begun, Firion. You did it. I'm sure my dad's happy for you too, up there above the clouds. I'm going to be working here, serving the princess. I just want to do whatever I can to help out. My Nelly. Such a brave girl. We've decided to live in Finn, too. Kane will never grow up to be a good dragoon if we're always running from our past. I'm not running from nothing. I got my own wyvern and I'm going to be the best dragoon ever. Bark, 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 woof. Silence, Doug, you're ruining the drama. You will, Kane. The blood of the dragoon flows in your veins. We must now dedicate ourselves to the task of restoring what was lost. Farewell. Words cannot express my gratitude to you all. Gordon, look after Hilda for me. And give her one for me as well, if you don't mind. War finally over! Yes. We can live in peace again, together. Right, Leon? For us, there can be no going back. But why? Don't go! Firion, stop him! Maria. Leon is right. We've been through too much. I can't stop him. Not now. Leon! We will meet again. Well, we should be going too. This is only the beginning. I think that's our cue. This is their time now. Do you think they're up to it, Minwu? I believe they are. If anyone can change our legacy of violence, they can. A long struggle was finally at an end. The Emperor. Pandemonium. The monsters plaguing the world. All had vanished without a trace. Peace had returned once more. The wounds of the war would mend. And the memory of those bitter days would fade. But one thing would never be forgotten. That a band of young heroes once saved the world. That's you, that is. Well, technically it's me, but you've been along for the ride, so I'll allow it. Oh, God, that was an effort and a half, wasn't it? But we got there in the end. I was wondering how long Soul of Rebirth was going to take in total. And with the character progression side of things, I was a bit worried we were going to have to spend several episodes just grinding. And while I wasn't necessarily averse to the idea of that, you know, I don't necessarily want to put you guys through that. But we got there. We got there in the end. So, if you're a completionist, you can go back through the game and you can try and complete the bestiary and like collect all the items and that sort of thing, and do the arcane labyrinth multiple times and get all the ultimate weapons for all the characters. And in fact, as I think I said during the main series, it is possible to get the ultimate weapons for everyone in Soul of Rebirth during the main game. You just have to go and do the arcane labyrinth early enough, and with the right combination of keywords. But obviously you have to do that before the character dies. So you have to know when that's coming and go and take care of that beforehand. So that's probably something for subsequent playthroughs, or if you're following a walkthrough. But it is a possibility. So if you want to prepare yourself a bit better for Soul of Rebirth, you can go and get those weapons, you can go and get them some better armor and stuff. But yeah, that's interesting. That post-game there really tests your understanding of the game mechanics and the progression mechanics, and challenges you to put together a party from a fairly ragtag squad to begin with, rather than a group that you have raised right from the beginning of the game. And that was interesting. It was challenging and at times very frustrating, but it was a worthwhile challenge, and I feel very satisfied that I've seen that through to completion now. Because I can see a lot of people getting to a certain point in that and thinking, fuck this, I'm not going any further. But yeah, it's done. That is Final Fantasy II in its entirety. As it exists right now in 2020 anyway. So there haven't actually been any re-releases of Final Fantasy 1 and 2 for quite a long time now. I believe they ported these PSP versions to iOS and Android a while back, but they didn't add anything new to them. So I don't know if Square Enix are just done with these now, or if we'll see a new generation of Final Fantasy 1 and 2 remakes at some point. I wouldn't be averse to the idea of that. I like both of these games. And I wouldn't mind seeing a reimagined take on them for like Nintendo Switch or something like that. That'd be cool. But as it stands, this PSP version, or these PSP versions as I say, are my favourite way of experiencing the first two Final Fantasy games. Because they've got enough of that challenge factor to keep things interesting. And some of the more frustrating aspects, or the aspects that are just outright broken from the original versions, have been fixed up, which is nice. So like I say, I'm not saying that you shouldn't go and check out the NES versions, or the Famicom version in the case of Final Fantasy II, because that never got an English language release. But there is a fan translation out there, probably several at this point. But for now, yeah, PSP version is my preferred way to go anyway. So, next time we'll be moving on to Final Fantasy III. And the version of that we'll be playing is the PSP version, again. Which is based on the Nintendo DS version. There's actually a 3D remake, reimagining, and expansion of the original Final Fantasy III. So, there's aspects just in the main game of that version of Final Fantasy III that weren't in the Famicom original. But again, the Famicom original never got an English language release. Again, there's fan translations out there. But well, technically the DS version is the one I have the most experience with. But the PSP version is a lot easier to capture footage from, so that's the version we're going to be playing. And unlike these first two, where we've been playing from emulation because they don't work on the PlayStation TV, Final Fantasy III onwards does work on PlayStation TV, so we'll actually be able to capture from real hardware, which will be nice. Although I have nothing against emulation or anything like that, I do like to capture things from original hardware where possible. It just means that you're absolutely sure you're getting the completely authentic experience and so on. But anyway, that's something to consider next time around when we come to Final Fantasy III for the first time. For now, thank you very much. My video just reached the maximum file size just as I was saying that. So I'm just going to say that again because sometimes the video cuts me off if I talk over the gap like that. For now, I will just say, if you've followed me along on this journey so far, thank you very much for your patience, particularly with this Soul of Rebirth nonsense. As always, thank you very much for watching, and I'll see you again next time.
Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please help out the channel by leaving a like or a comment and subscribing. Be sure to check out moegamer.net for new articles on Japanese and Japanese-inspired video games, new and old, every weekday. Every month, Moegamer features an in-depth exploration of an individual game or series as its cover game, so be sure to check the archives to see if your favourite has had a deep dive yet. If you'd like to support the site directly, please consider becoming a patron or buy me a coffee. You can find links to do both down in the video description. Thanks again, and I'll see you next time.